cannot believe. This is a tough team right here. We're proud to be from Ohio, and it's always been Ohio against the world, and it'll continue to be Ohio against the world. But I'll tell you what, I love those kids, and we got a tough team.
Even though she is in love, I am still hard this year.
I'm in. Death taxes in Utah football.
Have ever won back-to-back conference championships. No team has won 3 in a row.
All right, baby, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Every man, every play, one heartbeat, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Wash technique, 9 on 9 on bazooka. Let's go!
We got plenty of time today.
Have the toughest schedule in the Pac-12, but with that comes great opportunity for a special season.
Big game coming up right up there at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Cannot wait.
Well, the wait is almost over, Ute fans. The Utes kick off first against the Florida Gators.
Utah fans, good evening, and welcome into beautiful Rice-Eccles.
This is a well-built stadium. This press box is shaking right now.
Be ready to contribute as much as necessary in order to get the W, whatever that means.
Pure human emotion. I love college football.
It is finally here. College football awaits
All right, it is time for Utah and Ohio State. Winner will host Iowa. Will host a Final Four game. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the game.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup this. This environment is hostile.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling and create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs and I'm in scoring position.
Now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. It'll be a draw. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall that just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the run. One in the passing game. There's not one dude move that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Here's why I like the play call. I think I like the play call because you get the ball to speed and you try to punch it in for a touchdown. But I also think you know you've got 4th down. You know you got an opportunity the next play to punch it in. So let's see what they do here on 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line. So they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Wilson will throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The Utes moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to it and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with this big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoes.
And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs now. Run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah has the back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you have to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him up the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Wilson to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense. They get it to the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll send up the kicker to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Utah 6, Ohio State 3.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tate. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. Tackled after picking up the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's gone. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On the run, it's Henderson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. If you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. He looks that one in nicely. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle at Scott. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're bringing heat.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive. The first play that can get you going. You just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play, take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Looking for a block. It's Ballard. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll go to the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Henderson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's gonna do it for me too, you guys. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.